Hey gamer, Rocket League is 10 years old. It came out July of 2015, now it's 2025, and for nearly half my life, I've been playing Rocket League. That sounds crazy.
Freaking, it won't launch on Steam!
As you guys know, I have a deep love for the game. I still have the same love for the game that I did, I guess, when I started playing as a kid. And I want to end the video talking about where the game currently is and where I see it going in the future. But first, I want to talk about my very first experience playing Rocket League, along with some of my favorite memories over the last decade. So Rocket League came out in 2015, but it didn't come out until 2016 on Xbox, which is where I started. A bunch of my friends on my soccer team were talking about, you know, it's going to be the next FIFA, things like that. So I decided to download it. And fun fact, I almost quit in the very beginning because I have two brothers who were far better than I was for the first maybe 100 hours of Rocket League. But after around 100 hours, I discovered how to aerial. And after I discovered how to aerial, I started to get really addicted to the game, knowing how many possibilities there were. As you guys can see, this is August 2016, shortly after I started playing. And this was the epitome of Rocket League esports right here. Over 0 with a game-winning goal. This at the time was unheard of. I remember watching this dozens of times and wondering how the heck he even did that. You know, that's called an air dribble, as we all know it now. And it's just crazy scrolling through Kronovi's channel and like seeing 10 years ago. Like time is completely flied. Kronovi in 2016, by the way, he was the undisputed greatest of all time. Everyone wanted to be like Kronovi. I did, Squishy did, everyone. He was the very best.
All right, I'll just try and win it then, to the right. Just go to the right, because they also want it there, so it'll probably go that way.
Just listening to these comms is so crazy, man. This is top level Rocket League here.
I have no boost.
I got it.
Gibbs and Kronovi playing, man.
Wait to see what he does.
Oh, yeah.
That's it, Gibbs. Nice.
I'm getting their boost. I'm still up here.
Yeah.
Careful.
Careful,
Coming
he's
back
already
now.
out.
Sad Junior on the other team, one of the first Rocket League players. Kronovi just cutting his teammate in rotation.
Yeah,
But no one even knew what rotation was,
I got it.
you know, until like a year
sorry.
after this.
I'm coming up.
Yeah.
Dunk. I'm gonna interfere if I can.
I'm gonna interfere if I can. But my favorite content creator and biggest inspiration for Rocket League was Squishy Muffin. But he started making videos, you know, road to Grand Champ. And for me, I was trying to get to Grand Champ. I was one of the lowest Rocket League ranks. Oh my God, listen to this. Dude, I randomly clicked on
start off
this.
the video by saying thank you guys so much for 23,000 subscribers.
23K.
That is crazy.
But it was in 2017 when, this is the first video on my channel actually. I just called it Musty Flick. And a few months ago, I posted to Reddit like, hey guys, I did this flick. Is it viable in game? And the community started coining it the term Musty Flick because my end game name was amustycow. Then how my career actually really started was after I posted to Reddit, after I got decent at the game, maybe around Diamond Champ level. The Musty Flick sort of became a pretty popular thing, even among pro players, because it was just the evolution of the meta of Rocket League. And no one had made a tutorial on how to do it. And I was just this kid in high school. I decided to buy a mic and try to talk on camera about how to do it, because I did know how to do it and replicate it most of the time.
Yo, what's going on, guys? I've gotten lots of requests to make a tutorial for the Musty Flick, so I decided to finally make one.
Yeah, I did a few weeks of research on, you know, how to format a YouTube video, how to record my voice, how to edit a video, how to get my controller to show up on the screen. And definitely not my best YouTube video ever, but it got the point across. And I started to get, you know, a little bit of a following. The video got over 10,000 views in the first week or two. And little did I know, this video changed the trajectory of my entire life. Like this video bought me a house. Like the house I'm living in and recording this video right now. Because I took a risk and I uploaded my first real YouTube video. I did the Neymar challenge in Rocket League. It was just a car flopping, and last year I met Neymar and I played Rocket League with him. That is the craziest thing. Like, that doesn't even make any sense, but yeah. Then John Sandman in 2019, he was the first Rocket League content creator to ever hit 1 million subscribers. And here's a clip of it. John versus Rizzo, one of my favorite Rocket League clips of all time. John Sandman balls Rizzo.
Oh no! I was so upset on Reddit. What's up, Reddit? Hey.
Crazy. Around the same time the flip reset started becoming a thing, Squishy started popularizing a mechanic where he drove on the ceiling, and he called it the ceiling shot. This is probably RLCS season 3, 4, and he hit his first ever ceiling shot on land. And I remember ESPN was posting about this. This shot went so viral that a lot of new players started playing Rocket League because of it. Yeah, it was also in 2018, one of Squishy's good friends, Justin, this up-and-comer, super mechanical player, probably the most mechanical player in the world at the time. He scored this iconic shot, which I and most of you guys will probably agree is the most legendary shot in Rocket League history. Game 7, overtime, grand finals, world championship, ball hits the ground, game is over for NRG. And Justin does the unthinkable. I remember watching this clip in my room on my HP pavilion, like getting goosebumps. Like what just happened. And I didn't even realize like that would be ingrained into the history of Rocket League. Yeah, now we're in 2020. COVID is a thing now. Everyone's inside. And me and Sunless Khan decided to race to 1 million subscribers. And that changed the whole trajectory of my channel. And the whole reason we even raced to 1 million subscribers is because I like setting big goals for myself. So here's December 30th, 2019, the day before 2020. And I just told myself I wanted 1 million subscribers by 2021.
My channel, amustycow, will hit 1 million subs by January 1st, 2021.
So I did that. I tweeted out something called Operation 1 Million. I was so locked in. I wanted to grind content harder than I ever had before. And that kind of growth for Rocket League YouTube, getting to 200 subs to 1 million in 1 year, was completely unheard of. I remember in videos like shilling out subs, doing giveaways, begging people to subscribe. At 500K, 600K, and finally around the 720K mark, past Sunless Khan subscribers, but the battle was not over. So when I hit 900K, I don't know how much Sunless paid for this, but he paid a big YouTuber. A lot of you guys probably know the name, Linus Tech Tips. He paid to be the sponsor in one of his videos. This guy has nearly 20 million subs, by the way.
Two of the biggest Rocket League YouTubers, Sunless Khan and Musty, are racing head-to-head to reach 1 million subscribers.
But it was at that time I also joined the org NRG. NRG helped boost me and get me to 1 million just a few weeks before Sunless did. Here's the kind of stuff I would do to try to get 1 million subs.
And also, here's me staring at you for 10 seconds, waiting for you to subscribe.
So I ended up winning the race. Super cool era, just to remember and look back on. It was also right around that time, there was COVID. Everyone was staying inside, the short form boom. And then also in September of 2020, Rocket League became free to play. Now you got all these kids from around the world just stuck at home all day playing Rocket League, and they all started watching the Rocket League creators. It was an absolutely crazy time of Rocket League. And they also added Supersonic Legend. So I was good, but Supersonic Legend was top 0.0001% good, which I was not quite at that level. So that was just another wave of fire. I kept grinding to be really good at the game every single day, 8+ hours, because I wanted to be the highest rank. And I'm just looking through my Instagram archive. On January 29th, 2021, a few months later, I got Supersonic Legend in all 3 playlists. I was at the top of the world. Going back to the Rocket League and Rocket League esports itself in 2022, it didn't feel the same anymore. Players started retiring like Rizzo and JNaps. It seemed like every few months, some of the top names in Rocket League were retiring. And in 2023, Rocket League removed trading. And things just started to feel different. After trading got removed, the community felt different. And with Twitter changing to X, the algorithm changed completely. A lot of the big organizations started leaving the scene, and the community just didn't feel the same anymore. And in 2024, Squishy retired from Rocket League esports. And a few months later, Garrett retires from Rocket League esports. Things just went to shambles. The focus was no longer growing the game of Rocket League. And after they removed trading, it became more about selling items in the item shop. You have a lot of big Rocket League creators like John Salmon not even uploading Rocket League anymore. Esports views are down. Any Rocket League content creators views are more down. And I'm not saying that this game is dead. whatsoever. We still have a community of people, but it's just not as big anymore. And I have people come up to me and I ask them if they play Rocket League or are involved. They always used to play Rocket League, or they kind of just lost passion for it. And that's kind of a telltale sign that things just aren't how they were. And my job is to be a Rocket League content creator, but every single idea, for the most part, has been rinsed and repeat over and over and over and over again. So what I'm doing currently in my career, I have no desire to be the top rank or be pro anymore. I'm just uploading videos that I love, and I'm putting as much possible effort as I can to each video for you guys. I still love Rocket League. I have no plans to stop uploading Rocket League content anytime soon. I've been having a lot of fun recently with my buddy West, the KPH series, and just short form content in general is where I feel like things are heading. So a lot of my big focus has been there. And I feel like a lot of people kind of view the current state of Rocket League as this terrible, horrible thing. But the game is now a decade old. And for me, I'm just happy that it's lasted this long. And in terms of where I think Rocket League is going in the future, it's a very hard question to answer. You guys may think because I'm the biggest Rocket League YouTuber, I get some insider info on where it's heading. I'm really left out of the loop for the most part. They do currently have a cool roadmap. They have Sunless Khan, his new mode in the game. And to give them credit, they have had a few really good updates. They added that boost meter so you can see how much boost your teammate has. They made the demo respawns better so you know exactly which side you're gonna demo in advance. We got Worlds in France this year in September. I will be attending. If you guys have not attended a Rocket League LAN and are anywhere around France, I highly encourage going. Basically, I'm pretty uncertain about the future of Rocket League. What I do want personally is some sort of Rocket League 2, some sort of big revamp with a Rocket League creative mode. Right now, you got people like Lethammer making their custom maps, but the thing is, it's very difficult to join them. You need 3 or 4 different plugins and different software to play with your friends, and it's a very big hassle. I'm always trying to troubleshoot loading up custom maps. But if Rocket League one day makes something similar to Fortnite, where I, with no coding experience, can make my own map, give you guys as a community a code, and we all have fun and play it and do different speed runs and make these crazy maps, I do believe that can revive Rocket League. Will Epic Games do something like that? I have absolutely no idea. Regardless, I don't think Rocket League is dying or will die off anytime soon, mainly because of the nature of how unique the game is. I've never really seen a game like it. But yeah, I started playing Rocket League as a kid. You guys saw me. You guys saw that first Musty Flick tutorial. And thanks to you guys, you completely changed my entire life. I cannot thank you guys enough. This is not a retirement video, nothing like that. This is just kind of a time capsule of 10 years of Rocket League with some of my personal favorite memories. And I hope you guys enjoyed that long yap session. Comment down below your thoughts about the future of Rocket League, about maybe your favorite Rocket League memory, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay musty.